everybody, welcome. It is me, Joe Somebody, the guy that sometimes makes videos, but not very often. Yeah, sorry about that. Though I haven't been making videos, I still try to keep up with everything that's going on with you guys via my Facebook page and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of you've really been so awesome and reaching out to me saying, hey, how are you? How's the family? How's the dog? How's the wife? And for the most part, I've responded to everybody directly. And so, you know, thanks for all you guys reaching out. And for everybody that's been wondering, I'm fine. I'm actually really good. I haven't really had time and energy to make videos, which is actually a very frustrating thing for me because I love doing this. I love sitting here and talking to a camera, and I love editing, and I love interacting with you guys, but there's just been so much stuff happen over my time here on YouTube that it's really got me like just locked down and put into this box. This is not a box. Box is, how do you make into this box? I have a lot of stuff going on. I'm just a regular person like everybody else. I've got to cut grass, I've got to take care of my home, I've got to work late. My son was in soccer there for a little bit, which kept us tied up sometimes going to practice and the games. And my energy level's just not where it used to be. So it's not the easiest thing to do to have all of these things and all of this stress and pressure and be busy, and then the few minutes that I have available to come sit in here and have energy to talk to you. Because most of the time I feel like if I came in here I'd be like, hey, I can't think of anything to... And nobody wants to watch that. I don't want to make that. Then one of the other things that kind of puts me into the box is the cruising thing. I love cruising a ridiculous amount. I'm probably a cruise fanatic. That's the only vacation in my head, is to go on a cruise ship and get the food and go to the islands and do all the things that are fun, and the water slide and the shows. What was I talking about? But unfortunately, again, I'm just a regular person. We were cruising at least once a year, but for right now, I've got some other stuff that I've got to do. And I know that that sucks, because I know that like 90% of you are just waiting to see me back on a ship. So if I can't be on a ship, I don't know what else to do. And if I don't know what else to do, then I don't even try. So what I would like to do is kind of start over. I want to repurpose this YouTube channel. I want to continue the conversation about cruising with you guys, and I want to keep you guys interested because I still plan on eventually doing some more cruise videos and all that kind of stuff. But I also want to go back to what I did before all that happened. I want to make what I want to make. Sometimes I want to sit and just talk to the camera. Sometimes I might want to do sketch comedy. Sometimes I might do nothing for long periods of time, like what I just have been doing. Sometimes I may want to make fun of the news. Who knows? But the point is that I can't stay in this box. I can't be just the cruise guru. Because if I stay in that box of just being the cruise guy, there won't be anything for a while. I miss doing this. So for those of you that only want to see my cruise stuff, I apologize. And to everybody else that will stick through this and will be here with me while I make what I want to make, while I sit here and ramble at the camera, while I have brain fart on camera, while I make no sense whatsoever. Well, I'm also sorry to you, but I'm glad that you're here. So now that all that's out of the way, let's have a conversation. Since the last time I saw you, I also bought a motorcycle. I bought it brand new. It's a cruiser style. I've made it a little bit louder, done a little bit of stuff to that. That was one of the things that was not so much as a financial goal, but it was something that I thought, you know, I do have a high stress career. I do have a high stress lifestyle because of just the way things are for us. I thought I really need a way when I can't cruise all the time, I can't vacation all the time, you know, we don't have a pool or anything to relax by. I needed a way to have something to clear my head, to just, you know, just get away for a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm not getting to ride it anywhere near as much as what I had planned. I've put about 1,400 miles on it thus far. And most of what I get to do with it right now is just ride back and forth to work. So yeah, I've rambled, I've talked about all kinds of crap, I've alienated some people. So that's what I've been up to. My wife has changed jobs. We used to work together at the same company. We did different things, but we worked together. But she left there and she's working a different job that she likes, but she wants to make more money, so she's probably going to leave there too when she's able to figure out the next step, you know. My son is doing well. He's 5.5 and he's hyper and he's a boy. You know, that's how they are. So he had his soccer stuff that he was doing, and that was good for him to get to go and get some energy out, you know, to go to soccer practice and soccer games, and he got a trophy, you know, at the end of the thing, and so that was good for him. But that's over now, so I'm not really sure how we're going to keep running that energy out. But he's graduating pre-K, and he is fixing to go into kindergarten. How is this possible? Why? My little dog is doing good. He's actually in the floor, half asleep by my feet right now. So I'm gonna take this camera now and I'm gonna walk around with it and show you some of the things that I was talking about.
What are you doing, Jimmy? What are you doing? Can you tell everybody hello? Can you say hello? Say, of course I can't say hello, I'm a dog. But I would if I could, because I'm a good dog. Look at how my ears move when my daddy talks. Oh my goodness. That is a good boy. Yes, him is a good boy. I'm telling you, that's the best dog anyone could ever ask for. He looks kind of sad and upset. I don't think he likes my voice.
If I get on my cell phone and have a conversation with somebody and I'm talking just like I talk right now, he runs and hides and gets in his cage as if he's done something wrong or as if he's scared. And I'm like, am I talking mean? I'm so sorry. Come here, I will pet you. We don't know again.
There is my motorcycle. It's a Yamaha V-Star 950. 18-inch wheel on the front. Floorboards. Got the heel toe shifter over there. It's dirty right now. Has Vance and Hines twin slash exhaust and a Cobra sissy bar. And yes, my garage always looks like this.
I think one of the other things that holds me back sometimes in making videos, especially stuff like this, where I'm showing you stuff, you know, about our house and our family and the way we live, and you know how dirty my garage is, and financial mistakes, and you know it's vulnerability. I don't want to make stuff and then have to hear, oh my gosh, your garage is that dirty, or you know, how broke are you, and is that the only car you can afford, and why is your house so crappy, and you know. Maybe those are things that people don't generally say, but based on some of the things that I've received over the years on YouTube about me and my family and stuff like that, I just, you know, makes a person reluctant, because you kind of get in this mindset where everything's going to be perfect. Our house has to look like a maid's just been here. Not to make people jealous, but so that people won't pity me for being happy in my own life. I know it's weird. It's weird. It's difficult to even say that, but you know, that is one of the things that has prevented me over the years from turning the camera on in certain situations, was because I was like, you know, what if the house looks messy? What if there are laundry piled up in the floor? You know, what will they think? What will I do? This is me. This is my house. This is where I live. We'll step out into the real world here. Oh, it's so bright. We gotta fix that. It's a little better. That is the piece of junk car that I'm currently driving. It's a good car. I bought it on purpose. It's paid for. I did sell my Mustang. I will be getting another car probably within the next 6 months to a year. Probably will get something else a little bit better than this, but it's a good car. 210,000 miles on it. It's a 2001. It's 4-wheel drive. So anyway, yeah, it's the front of the house. It's not much. It's just a regular house. You may have seen some of this in the videos that I did around Christmas time with the drone. It's going to need a new roof probably in the next couple of years. Built in 1999. Sits back off of the road just a little piece, not too much, but we're not in the subdivision. That's why we sold our other house. We hated living so close to everybody. We have, you know, privacy fences, and we have trees that border our property, you know, so really just the houses that you see there is all you see. If you go out the back, it's the same. We got tree coverage in the summertime. You don't see any other houses, and so this is much better for us than where we were in the subdivision. Oh, now it's dark again. So I've walked in through the garage and we have the laundry room, which I've got the door open and all the lights are on and stuff, and I'm going to show you that. This is a room that we redid. when we bought this house, the walls in there were this weird orangish color. It had this really old looking light fixture. The walls were all marked up, had black marks all over them. The utility sink was missing, though the plumbing was stubbed up and the drain and all that. The utility sink was actually missing. So we repainted the room, changed the light fixture over to an LED, more modern light fixture. We put a new utility sink in here with a pull-out faucet. These are pictures that I found on the internet that I liked. Wash, dry, fold, repeat. And then a laundry schedule. Sort today, wash later, fold eventually, iron. Haha. That's about right. And then we did this vinyl stick on here. So if any of y'all want to apply to help us with our laundry, please apply within. So this is just a room that we redid, and it's dirty because we live here, and that's the thing, you know. You want to see where we live, I'll show you, but you have to remember that this is where life is happening. Currently, these are people that lived here before us. They marked their height on the wall, or on the door frame, and we will eventually paint over that. Here is some stuff. This coffee box I made out of pallet wood from work. We did put new appliances in the house, which are now covered with vacation magnets and the such. Because you know that happens. So it's our dishwasher we put in, and the stove that I put in. And there's the lights that are really, really bright up under the counter here. There's not much to it. And then they just, they're hooked to our Wemo, so I can turn them on and off just by talking or using an app. The faucet that we put on here. Springy pull down. It's kind of a neat thing. We had one of those in our other house, and I put it in there. So when we moved here, my wife was like, yeah, I really liked it. So we put the same thing in. Behind the bananas is where we keep our Google Home. And the thing plugged into the wall here, this is the Wemo, which is actually upside down due to the outlet being upside down with the counter lights plugged into it. Hey Google, turn on the counter lights.
You got it. Turning the counter lights on.
Hey Google, turn off the counter lights.
Sure, turning off the counter lights.
The table and the hutch thingy were my grandmother's, and she has had those, I think, since the very early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And when she passed away, we were able to get them and have them here. And I have a picture somewhere floating around of me sitting at this table with that hutch in the background at my first birthday party. And now I have dinner at that same table every night. We have these pictures from cruises. We sit out everywhere. Oh, there I am. Oh my goodness. Oh man, look at that. Look at that skill. The camera adjusting the focus on the fly. Yeah. We put this light up here because there was a really ugly light there, and now there's a slightly less ugly light there. Here's our living room, where all of the living happens. And there's the dog in his cage because I'm talking and he thinks I'm on the phone and he gets very scared. Don't know why. This house actually does not have any type of fireplace in it. So when we moved in, we bought this, which is a TV stand with an electric fireplace that actually does put out heat, but we don't use it much for the heat aspect. Here's the Nest thermostat I was talking about. Let's see if I can make it visible here. But you can do all kinds of neat things with it. You can click it. You can see 71 degrees outside, 73 degrees inside right now, 47% humidity. So it's kind of neat. It's just it's got this little app. We really don't touch it very much, but just being in the room, it has the motion sensor in it. So if you walk by it, it'll actually light up to show you the current temperature and stuff. Our bedroom, yes, we know it's a mess because we live here and we haven't cleaned and we don't have a maid.
Here's our bathroom. I gotta quit doing this. Toilet, nobody needs to see that. We've got his and her sinks, but I put the faucets in here because it was just regular builder grade faucets. And so I put these in and I like them. Got the large mirror. I put LED lights up here because there was 8 of these light bulbs that were 60 watts a piece. So I replaced them with 6.5 watt LED bulbs. So now we're running all 8 of these bulbs, uses the same amount of power as one of the original bulbs. We also have kind of a strange thing. I don't know how messy the shower is, so bear with me. We have a his and her shower where we have a shower head here with a water control and a shower head here with a water control. So that's pretty neat. And none of that worked when we bought the house because not only was the hot water heater not functioning correctly, so we didn't get enough hot water, but the valves were assembled wrong in the shower and the shower heads were clogged up. So I don't know how the people that lived here before us bathed, but we got that fixed. There we all are. Look at us. And here's the bathroom. This is the guest bathroom, pretty much, but it's also Jackson's bathroom while there's bathtub toys on the floor. But this is another room that we redid that had a really ugly grayish color on the wall, real dull, and a lot of damage done to the paint. And we redid this room, repainted the trim up top and the walls, new shower curtain, a little bit of decoration, and that's pretty much it. And then we have this outlet here, this GFCI outlet's got a built-in night light, so when the lights are off, you get a night light. So that's pretty neat because at night, Jackson can see to come in there and go to the bathroom. This is the spare guest room slash computer room slash junk room slash it's messy slash that's enough slash that's enough slashes. And then here's Jackson's room, which yes, it always does look like this. So yeah, it's always a mess because he's 5.5 and I'm not gonna clean his room. And that's pretty much it. Oh wait, let me show you out back. Here's the back door. And we've had some trees cut and the backyard's a mess because I haven't cleaned it up yet. But yeah, so I've got a grill for grilling, a bunch of trees that surround our property. Our property goes on down this hill here. You can see a fence, but our property goes way beyond it down that way. And there's trees all around us. So yeah, pretty private place. Not bad at all. And that's pretty much it. I realize now that I spent a lot of time showing you my house and that nobody has really ever asked to see it, but that's it. And the family's gone today. They're out running some errands and doing some things, so it's just me while the house is so empty. And let me just set this right here. And now we're right back where we started. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Joe Somebody. I don't make as many cruise videos as I used to, but I still make other stuff. Sometimes. Thank you for watching though. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye. Bye for now. That's all. Bye. Am I even in focus? No, not really.